There's one thing that's so annoying about fountain pens, and that is that they tend to completely dry out every once in a while. And I really love fountain pens, but it's a pain in the ass, let's be honest. Well, the fix is so incredibly easy, but it took me 4 years to find out this. So this is a $3 no brand fountain pen that I got for another video, which I'll link up in the cards up there. It's a cool video. It's about comparing the best writing instruments. So which one is best, the ballpoint or the fountain pen? Spoiler, it is actually the fountain pen by a long stretch, but that's another video, so go check out that one in the cards. So this $3 pen actually writes quite decently, but it tends to dry out. But it isn't only for the cheap pens to dry out, it's also for like this expensive Parker. Well, expensive Parker IM. It's 30-40 bucks, I guess. So how to fix it? Well, it's really easy. But first let's check out this pen. Right, so let's see if it will write. As you can see, it's completely dry. It's very, very rubbish. Doesn't work at all. So what to do? Well, the fix is actually quite easy. So if you open up your fountain pen, you'll find there's this cartridge in there most of the time. Some fountain pens have a converter, which I'll show you later on. But this cartridge, if you get it out there, this little thing here, let me show you. That tends to dry out if you don't use it for a while. So, are we focused? Focus, people, focus. So, what to do? Well, if it is completely dry, the quickest way to fix it is just to hold it and just squeeze the cartridge a couple of times. So now I squeezed it, now I wait. Squeeze it again, I wait. And the last time I just squeezed that, and the last time, you can actually see this, I guess. Can you see that? There's an ink blob forming below the tip. And that's actually a good sign. So probably it will write now. So what I just did is simply, the only thing I did was simply pushing the ink through the feed. Well, if that didn't work, simply replace the cartridge. So you get out the old one, because this could be very dry now. So we throw that out and you just get this new one and pop it right in. And that's that. So if that doesn't work, what to do? Well, there are actually a couple of things you can do, and it's pretty easy. But if it's a new cartridge, or you have a converter filler, like let's say this one, this is a Lamy, and it has like a fake cartridge, you could say. You see? So the ink, I just suck up the ink with this by turning this little piston. Pretty cool, huh? If that's the case, well, you suck up the ink through the nib, and most of the times it writes instantly. But with a cartridge, you pop it in and it has to run through the feed slowly down. So before you do anything else, if squeezing doesn't help, just, well, get yourself a glass, pop it right in there and just wait a couple of minutes. And most of the time, with new pens also, a couple of minutes and it will work like a charm. Alright, if both of those options don't work, or if you find the pen keeps skipping, so it worked for a couple of minutes and then started to dry out again, there's another simple, very simple solution. So this is the thing that took me 4 years to figure out, and that is you got to clean the buggers. And it's a bit of a pain, but it's really easy. But I didn't know. So I had this, someone gave me this Parker, and it's Such a lovely pen. Look, it's a bit dirty, I guess, but oh, it's a good looking pen, and there you go. That's a good looking pen, and it works like a charm, but it was so dry, and it always was hard starting, you know. So I was like, this is not a good pen at all. But it was a gift, and I didn't want to tell them. But then I cleaned out the thing, and that's very easy. You get a glass, you pour in your water, there you go. Then you get your pen. Oh man, take out the cartridge, because if you don't, well, you'll see. So there you go. Yes, you're ready for this? That's it. And we simply wait. So if you want to, you can actually soak the pen a bit. And as you can see, all this ink is now coming out of the pen and into the glass of water. You see? So just keep it in there for a short while. Simply keep it in there for a couple of minutes. If it's really dry out, because what happens is within the feed, and the feed is a pretty complex part, and I'm not sure if I can show you because all my pens are at the moment inked up. Well, I can show you. I will show you. I will sacrifice a pen, because why not? I'm not quite sure if this is gonna work all right, but we'll just... All right, let's see. So there we go. So it's a green ink. So here's the nib, and then with some pens you can just pull it out, right? So like that. There we go. So this is the feed, and the nib lies on top like that. And the feed makes the ink run from the cartridge, which is here, like so. All right, and it runs through all these hairlines, I guess, down to the nib. So there you have it. That's how that works. So you can imagine if soot builds up inside that little feed between those small little lines, right? Or dust, paper, dust, or whatever, what have you. The ink won't flow through. So doing this every couple of, well, once a month, people way more advanced in fountain pens than I am. They all recommend doing it at least like once a month. And you'll see that the feed now is clean. After you're done, you just wipe it off on a paper towel. You put in your cartridge once more, plop, like that. Screw it back in. That's it. So I'm all filthy, and because I disassemble the fountain pen for you to see, but normally you don't even get dirty fingers if you are a bit organized, which I am not, obviously. So there you have it. Now we need the ink to run through the feed down to the nib again. So maybe squeeze it a couple of times. And I'm just holding it up to the light, and I'm already seeing the ink blobs coming down there, so that's good for me. And let's see if it writes. And it writes like a charm. So there you have it. I hope this video was helpful. Please consider subscribing to my channel. My channel is all about improving your handwriting, so you love to write, and giving quick tips to people that that are not into fountain pens yet, are beginning. are trying to figure it out. I did as well, and I just absolutely love these pens and handwriting in general. So there you have it. Keep on writing and let's cap it.